Hello, everybody. Welcome this Sunday. Shelly here, still doing my self-healing shadow work. I have these horrible bags and black circles under my eye. I did not get any sleep last night. It was so freaking hot. We have an AC. We haven't had a chance to buy a couple of extra little things that we need for it. But we'll have AC soon, and the reason we did not sleep last night is because we were naked as the day we were born, asleep last night, and still sweating our ass off. It was just an extremely hot day yesterday. Today it's turning out to be another hot day. We're gonna go into town later on after the sun goes down a little bit and before the store closes. All these stores close early. If not, they're not even open on Sunday. So if we can catch the one store that's open and get us a little extension cord that we need for the RV, we're going to be able to hook that AC up tonight. So it's Sunday. I'm taking my kratom today. My knees are like, my left knee yesterday was hurting me. We went to the flea market real quick to go look for some stuff for CJ. He needed some tools. Walking around, my left knee was hurting me a lot. I kept feeling like it was going to pop out. If nobody knows, when I was pregnant with my second kid, my son, I tried to pick up my daughter even after I was told, don't pick them up. But I was home alone. She was crying like crazy, and I had to pick her up. I wasn't going to leave her there crying like that. And in that, my left knee hyperextended. I am days away from giving birth, and I have to be rushed to the hospital, dragging myself on the ground. Because this is back in the days, old school. We didn't have cell phones readily available like we do now. And I had to get the extension phone that was high up on the wall because it was in the kitchen. And before they used to put them all the way up. But at least the cord was long, so I had to just drag myself to get the cord and call for an ambulance to come pick me up. Pregnant as I don't know what and with the baby. Crying and screaming. So yesterday that knee was hurting me a lot. Today I woke up and my foot is swollen, so much so that I could not, my right foot, I could not put on my boots this morning. And usually we'll get up in the morning, take a walk around the property with the ranger, and I'll put on my boots because there's just so many creepy crawlers out here. And I couldn't get my boot on, so I put on my tennis shoes, and I didn't get too much out of the ranger today, so I just wasn't going to take the chance of not having the boots on, so. But today, being Sunday, it's hot as hell out here already. It's, what time? 11:40. Usually, the time that CJ and I need to watch ourselves and be careful, and CJ will usually take a couple of water breaks and shade breaks, is between the hour of 1 and 3 o'clock. Like 12:30, 1, and 3 o'clock. That's when the sun is the hottest, the highest in the day, and it is so hot. There is really, you cannot do anything but just sit still. That is the only way that you can calm yourself down and breathe through that couple of hours because it gets so freaking hot out here. It's not humid hot, it is just hot. So if you're in the shade, you're a little bit, less hot. It's not cool or anything, and the wind's blowing every now and then. So it's not as hot as if you were in the sun working like CJ is. So yeah, that's what we typically do going into this time of the day. So we're getting pretty close, so we're trying to hurry up and finish up some stuff. CJ's finishing up a couple of his hours today, so he's trying to hurry up and do that before that, 12:30, 1 o'clock hour comes, so that we can. He'll usually sit, drink his water, nap a couple of rocks, arrowheads, things like that. And I'll usually just sit there and either watch my show, catch up on some video edits, or read my book. And right now, I'm a heavy book reader. I like actual feel of the books, but my husband, a few years ago, I want to say about 4 years ago, bought me a Kindle. Oh my God, I love this thing. So right now, I am in the middle of reading a book, and let's see, this one is The Emerald Eyes of Death, and this is book 2 of a 2-part series, Southwest Mysteries. I like murder mysteries, psychological thrillers, true stories that are psychological thrillers, things like that. So this is the third of a more than one, like a series of books. So this is the Southwest Mysteries. I've done the Butterfly Garden Mysteries. I forgot what those were, but those were 4 books. I read all 4 of those books. Those are really good. And then there was another one in there. Oh, tell me to stop or something like that. I forgot what that one is. Those 4 books were good, and those were short books. So those I ran through all 4 in less than a week and a half. Those were like short story books, but they were still really good. Yeah, but the Butterfly Garden book series, I got to figure out which one that is. That was 3 books. That one was really good as well. And they kind of like all took off from each other in different parts. Oh, I love that series. And then this year got started with a book called Verity. And Verity was another psychological thriller. And still to this day, there's a question at the end of that book that, if you've read it, did she or didn't she? Did she or didn't she? I think she did. But you have to read Verity. You have to read that book. And I'm going to see it, since we're talking right now, I'm going to see if I can find it still in my library on my Kindle, because I do Kindle Unlimited. So after you get through reading them, you go put them back. And here it is. Okay, Verity. The author is Colleen Hoover. And if I can get you the front page, it's downloading, but it's called Verity, and it's, oh my god, that's a really, really good book. And it's just the one book. It's not a series or anything. And that one was really good. So today, I'm actually going to sit here and work on me by meditating and then reading a little bit of this book I haven't read. Usually I was reading so often that I was getting like rewards and points and stuff for Kindle Unlimited to get free books that typically you would have to pay for, but because of my reading speed, I was getting them for free, and then I have to rate the books. So I don't mind rating books for a free book, so I'm just that way. So, but I love reading. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. Again, I'm reading the Emerald Eyes. Yeah, the Emerald Eyes of Death, or something like that. I forgot what it's called. I've been reading so many, it's just been hard to keep up with. Yeah, the Emerald Eyes of Death. It is a book 2 of a Southwestern Mystery Murder series, and the author is Christina Charles. Really, really good book. Really good book. And that's what I'm doing today for my self-healing. I'm taking my kratom, putting my feet up for a little while. Hopefully my foot doesn't swell anymore. I feel like it's down now, but I think too it was because I didn't get enough sleep last night. We were extremely hot. And yes, we're getting our AC done today, so thank you very much. Alright guys, work on yourselves. Do something today, even if it is just for 5-10 minutes. Something for you, something to calm you, to relax you, to help heal you. Even if you just do this once a week for 10 minutes, whatever it is. If it's read a book, color, just sit down and not think for a second, or sit down and have your drink or your coffee or your tea, whatever it is. Take 5-10 minutes just for you to reconnect with who you are, and for you to repair and prepare for the week ahead, especially if you got little ones. Love you guys. Coffee, anxiety, and love. Shelly Rivera. Happy, healthy, prosperous, and always abundant day.